So, we are here and we are taking charge of our first game at Sekikun United. And we're taking on second in the league, Sunsport United today. Followed by fifth in the league. Followed by first in the league. Followed by eighth in the league. We're 12th. I am worried we're going to get hammered, but what can we do? We've taken the jump, and it's time to see if it was the right decision, I suppose. This is a quite average gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Pentagon Challenge. So welcome in everybody. So since we had a very quick look at this before the end of the last episode, I've made one change, and it's literally just swapping Walia and Gima around, because Gima is a natural defensive midfielder where Walia can play there. He's arguably the best player for us there, but he's better as a centre mid. So I've decided to switch them two around just now. Since then, Bengu and Ngoma we have put up for sale. Bengu just because he's shit, basically. He's a 5'9" target man. Pointless. He's only on £650 a week, which would actually clear us of our wage issues we've got. But Ngoma is the one who we're hoping we can move on. He is 35. He is a winger, but he's on 2.2 grand a week. We get into those two. It gives me a little bit of leeway come January where we might be able to get a signing or two. Now, we are over the halfway mark in the league. We are 12th. We're just on the halfway mark, actually. So some games played 2 games more than us, some have played 1. We have that game today now. A win today would actually move us up the league a little bit, which would be great. I just don't see it for the next couple of games. This could go a little bit bad for us. But we're here and we'll do what we can. No. You're recommending changes to the 11. No. Also, I've had to promote somebody from the youth team, I think, just so we had enough players for the bench. I'm sure somebody got injured. And as a result, I didn't have enough players for the bench. I could be wrong, but we are running a very small squad. Am I tripping balls? No, I'm not. He did get injured. We did call somebody up. I just now can't remember fucking who. Not that it matters. Let's go into today's game. Let's see how we do. I don't know the players' names yet whatsoever, so bear with me when I have no idea who or what is doing what, pretty much. In terms of the staff, coach staff is all here. So recruitment staff, we've, I think, filled most, if not all, of the positions that were vacant. Medical staff, I think we're still waiting for a physio to join. We've agreed to deal with a couple, but they've either stayed at their current clubs or moved to another club instead. So we're still, I think, one physio down, maybe? I can't actually remember. It's been a couple of days since I loaded up the save. And we are playing against Sunsport. We are the team that's currently playing in white. White is our away kit. And our home kit, sorry, is red. As per normal, we're not doing our set pieces. We could have hired a set piece coach, but honestly, the ones that we could have hired wanted far too much money that we could offer. Like, they were asking for about double, and they weren't shifting that we could offer. And the ones that we maybe could have offered were horrifically bad, and would have been better just sticking with the coaches we had to do the set pieces. So that's what we've done. Now, we are playing on a fluid counter-attack, and that's exactly what we're doing. We've won the ball very well here, and we are breaking. Oh, you had time. He could have ran in further. He didn't have to shoot when he did. He had time to take another couple of touches, get into the box and take the shot. But I'm liking the breakaway here. So if we hadn't swapped those two players around in centre midfield, the Walia, or Larry, as I'm going to hopefully call him, it would have been playing as a regista. It's a role I've never used. I'm not even 100% sure what it did. But having a ball winning midfielder in there would have hopefully kind of, like, it wouldn't have, it'd have been a good balance. But when I can just play the ball winning midfielder slightly deeper and play the playmaker slightly further forward, why wouldn't I just do that instead? I don't know. It just made more sense to me to swap them round. but knowing that we do have that ability that we can swap them if need be, it is good, I suppose. I guess it helps as well if we want to play different shapes. Oh, unlucky with that header. Morris with the header heads it straight at the goalkeeper. In terms of our goalkeepers, the one we are playing, Leaner, on paper is arguably the better one, but form-wise he's been horrific this season. Now I'm saying he's the better one just purely on the coaches tell me he's the better one over the other. I'm not sure nor convinced. But Weber, oh, he should have had it. We're taking too many touches, and how he just rocketed that there. 2 or 3 times we had the chance to shoot, and I actually thought we did have worked the ball into the box the way that was done there. We're creating a lot of chances. I am genuinely surprised by this. I think I am going to change it to work the ball into the box because that is the only thing that seems to currently make any sense to do. Because we're getting chances, we're just not hitting the bloody target with them, which seems to be my usual complaint. Sorry, I'm just trying to watch what my dog is doing. There's now going to be a cut here because I need to go check. And we're back. Yeah, so first half really good. Weirdly, we had a lot of possession. We should be a goal up. It's just poor finishing for us. It's really caused us to be where we are. We are dominating possession, which is strange when that's not how I want us to play. I do want to just be a counter-attack side. Why? I don't know what's up with the dog. Yeah, I'm not going to be too hard on the players. I've literally just came in, so I don't want to slaughter them too badly for a 6.6 just yet. Eventually I will, but just not just now. But I'm quite happy to see some of the players' performances in general. It's just the finishing that's kind of let us down that little bit. But I don't think Gumede is my first choice striker. I think it's the lad who's injured just now would be my first choice. I wonder if that's what I think it is. So I'm kind of just a little bit. I don't want to judge too hard because this dude might just be like a super sub for us or something. But there's some players playing pretty poor, which is a concern. I'm just hoping we can get a goal sooner rather than later. Right, corners delivered. Fuck, man. I feel like we're winning a lot of the balls in the box, but just not getting them on target, which is a frustration right now. Right, so say we put Morris up front. No, let's put Villakazi up front. Hi, friend. A false 9, a deep line forward. Let's put you as a deep line forward then. Do we have a left back? Jelly, I think, is a left back, naturally. No, he's a right back. But he can play as a full back on defend. So let's make those 2 changes just now. See what we're going to do. I don't know who my good bad wingers are in anything, so I don't want to move Morris from the wing to up front just yet, but it is an option. We could go 2 up top. Just something for us to keep in consideration, I suppose. I swear to God that every time I look up, that dog is doing something weird at the corner of my eye. But it's another corner. He's completely unmarked. Play it short to him. Let him have a shot from distance. So I put it to the guy who was free. Right. Good winning of the ball. And then a silly tackle dispossesses. Excuse me. But we pick it up again. That's weird. I feel like we've got really good control of the game. But our chances are poor. I don't know if it's we're having poor chances or just the chances we're having are not great. I think it's our finishing. I genuinely think it is our finishing, which is the issue. You and Goma, left winger, look okay. Inside forward, right. So let's make the changes. Then I'm going to take off Morris for this lad who is a winger. I'm going to take him off for Safama, who is a partline inside forward. I don't necessarily agree, but he's crossing his shit. And let's see if this double change now can make a difference. The midfielder who's playing up front, Villakazi, was allowed to take that corner there. But I suppose I will take a draw. I mean, it's not the worst result opening game. Jelly. Oh, I think he was trying to just wait for a foul there. Well done, though. He's won it back, Jelly. And Gomez, a good ball. Again, we can't keep it down. We cannot keep it down. The fact that the stats are telling us we should be about 2-0 up, and we're not, it gives me hope and worry at the same time. Like Villakazi, have you got a good free kick? Force a save. Forces a save. Kobo is having a really poor game. Stellenbosch, the job we got rejected for from the other job we got rejected for, I think, are getting beat 5-0. I kind of just want to get through to the January transfer window, try and offload a couple of players, and maybe just see what we can do in the window where I feel like we're actually missing something, which is hard for me to kind of tell at the moment. Because it's one thing saying, oh, we're maybe lacking in terms of numbers in a particular area, but the other issue would then be, well, we might be lacking numbers, but we're actually just so underperforming in positions X, Y, and Z. So I don't want to just jump in and go, we need to do this because we're short here. Like, I don't want to do that quite yet. That's more of a summer job for me at the moment, I think. I'd wish that stopped glitching. So we played the same amount of games as most teams other than Golden Arrows. That puts us on 18 points. We're 2 behind La Masia, who got promoted last season. 3 behind Royal AM, but goal difference is better than La Masia's, worse than Royal AM. Okay. Not the worst start of the season. Start of our managerial reign here. 0-0. Now we move on to a team that's, in theory, is worse than we just played. So join me in a second as we'll take on Chippa United. As my whole calendar's fucked. Yep, join me in a second. Right, we're going out of the second game. Hi, by the way. A man down. The reserve players actually in a reserve game already today. Annoyingly, didn't notice, wouldn't have had a minute, but whatever. So we're a man down. We're going to go with the same 11 as last game and see how we got on. I'm really not sure if I do want to go with the same striker, though. What the fuck is this, dude? Be the one that's out injured. Okay, yeah. I'm just trying to check who can go where to the what now. No, I'm going to give Gumede another chance to score. I mean, you look at this thing, there's hardly any goals in this side. Morris has 3, Gumede has 4, Nkobo has 2, Ntia 1, Giyama, 1. Ricozzo, 1. Villakazi, 1. Like, nobody is scoring. I think I can see the issue here. So far, if we manage to move on those 2 players, what I'd be looking to bring right now is a fucking goal-scoring striker. That is what I'm looking at, I think. Or somebody who I hope can get goals. So this is our first home game. I'm hoping for the same level of performance overall. So same amount of chances to create type thing, same how well we did defensively and things like that. I'm just very interested to see if we can get the ball in the back of the net. Because we created the chances, that's the annoying thing. We absolutely created the chances. There was one point though, like we weren't playing at the time, work the ball into the box, which we ended up moving to during the last game. But that chance where we passed it about 3 or 4 times in the box to open men who just didn't take the chance. I don't know if that's a confidence thing. I don't know, like particularly what that is, what that issue is. But there is an issue. I'm just not sure what it is. Good diagonal switching up play. Morris. he's turned inside to so much danger. Does really well in the end to get a corner out of it. He turned the wrong way. If he turned inside, he'd have probably had a clear shot on goal, but he turned on the outside. Guillemot delivers a ball. It's a foul. It's a handball by us. Great. La Masia don't seem to be playing today. Wait, they weren't the team that are ahead of us. I'm so confused in the league now. It doesn't matter, okay? We just focus on us. Let's just focus on us. I think we'll probably do these games today. We'll just probably do the next 2 games in the next episode, because I just want to see a little bit of a run of games on stream with everybody, or on video. See how we're performing, so that when we do get to maybe the point where we're going to maybe skip to the end of January or whatever, we've all seen the problems that we think we have, or I think we have. And I'm not just making signings randomly, like you can maybe see what it is I think is wrong. Good effort from Larry. I'm really liking Larry. I'm actually really liking that midfield 3. They've all seemed to be playing pretty okay from the one game we've seen in the first 10 minutes of this one. Our deliveries from corners, though, is shit. I don't think anyone can hit a corner to save themselves. But I also don't really know if we have tall, like, big, chonky defenders, which I like. I like my defenders to be like 6'6", strong as fuck, and pacey. Give or take like 2 or 3 inches, but like that's what I like, or at least a mix of the two. Sorry, a mix of 2 out of 3 of them. It was Royally M I remember looking at. Did I look at La Masia? Christ, I don't remember now. Right, Larry breaking forward with the ball. See, I'm glad I'm playing him in centre mid, not defensive mid. I don't think he'd be as good. Shoot. Oh, Weber can't keep it down. Weber doesn't keep it down. Oh, it's a disappointing. It's so disappointing. He almost passed that straight out of play. Good header, and we're breaking again. Good ball. Have a shot. Oh. Honest to God, like I'm ready to explode at this team already. Like words. Frustration, I think, is what is just going on with me just now. I thought we were about to give away a penalty there. Jesus. Like I see so much, like in the first game and a half, I've seen so much good stuff from us. Against decent sides, like these are 2 teams that are performing well this season, and I've seen so much good stuff, and then we just seem to just shit our pants the minute we get anywhere near the opposition box. It's unreal. I mean, I've seen us be shit in the division below in front of goal, and we would miss some glaring chances, but not this quality of a chance. Good. Right, Morris does well. That's a great ball for Weber. That's a good save. That's a good save. That's hard to be annoyed. That's a good save. That is a good save. Should have done better, but I'll just say it's a good save. Right, good ball in. Back post. We don't win that one. Gumede. Overall, just a poor header in the end. I think my dog is destroying something. Great. That's a good ball. That's maybe not the best of touches, best shot again. But we're going in at half time, I think 0-0. It's our finishing. It's absolutely our finishing that is the biggest issue I'm seeing at the moment. That's a good goal. That is well played. That is a great goal. Gumede gets the chance. Gets a goal. Let's just watch again. It's a great pass. Ricozzo, good ball, Sek Gota. Gumede makes a great run, unmarked, and it's a great finish. Just what we needed going in at half time. Great. Happy. The only player that's kind of not playing well that I would say, well, there's 2. He's had the bad rating all half. He's not been playing great, but I've not noticed his issues. And Edwin, the only thing we've really seen from him is his balls out of the box, and they have been poor. I'm not stopping the pause, I'm just moving because I'm incredibly paranoid on what the fuck you're destroying. I don't even know what that's from, dog. And that's concerning. Stop being destructive. Does anyone else's dog just like randomly destroy shit? Like random bits of plastic you don't even know were around? We're going to talk to individuals. I'm going to tell him, and him. I'm not happy with your performance today. You've went two of them motivated. One of you just became composed. You've actually went down in motivation a little bit. Concerning, but we'll make do. Yeah, there's some players that I can see, like I'm really happy with, and I can definitely see as potentially building the team around them going forward. And I know the two centre backs I'm playing don't have a good partnership together. That's a concern, but I don't really have other options, I would say, in there. Good head clear. That is a good head clear. So I'm going absolutely crazy. I can hear voices and all sorts going on in the background. Did I take my meds today? He says, only half concerned. Because back Weber, can he get a go? Decent enough effort. Maybe a bit more power on it would have done us a little bit better. Do I have a DM? No. I do not. And this is where my concern comes into play a little bit. What are you? Centre mid on attack. Deep line playmaker. Okay, not really filling me with confidence just now. Going to just change shape. We're going to go to a back five. You're going to drop in the middle. No, you're not. He's going to play in the middle. Centre mid on defend. Centre defender on cover. It's not my ideal choice. So what we're going with. Sit Gotta. Guess this but wins it immediately back. Fires it in back post. Weber with a header forces a save and we'll make that change. Good news though, I'm bringing on a big 6'4", 6'4"? I think it was 6'4" guy. And Gianni, one of the two players I think I promoted from the one of the other division. No, Duncan Words. Either the reserves or under 23s, whatever. One of two that is kind of like a quote unquote permanent for the rest of the season. Jelly was the other. Right, we've cleared the ball. Weber doesn't do well. We clear it again. So it got a break. No, he's not breaking. He's trying to get to it. Half an hour left to play. Only one goal in it. Morris to Weber. I do like that our midfielders, like our two centre mids, seem to be very comfortable just running with the ball, which I like. So it got a back for Weber. Has he been fouled? Doesn't matter. Larry, it's his first goal of the season. Good finish, and it gives us a 2-goal lead here. Weber is looking a little bit tired, which is okay. I'm actually going to bring on Nkosi. I think. Same role, no change there. Ngomyama is having a horrific game, but I can't make that change. Larry, we're going to swap out as well. He is looking tired. We'll place him with a deep line playmaker on support. You're 5'9". There's no hope in hell I'm playing you at centre back. This is just me now. Brain is just ticking over, trying to figure out the best option here. Cool. We're gonna. He's coming off. Okay, he's having a poor game. Gamedi and Morris are now going to be leading the line. And I press forward on attack. Safama's going to come on as an inverted forward. Sigord's just going to switch wing, where he is left-footed, so we might not see him cut in as much on attack. Let's make that change now. Just trying to move players around fitness-wise is always a pain in the tits, where you just don't have the squad for a particular formation. Morris gets a goal, makes it 3, as we now play with a 4-2-4. And yeah, I know there's a big gap between the midfield and defence. I'm aware I created it. So it got with a hat-trick of assists today, and one now from his... It's not his preferred side, but it suits the way he plays as a left footer now. The guy who played striker for his last game has come on to play centre mid today. Just shows you the state the squad is kind of in. I am glad we're currently on roll for a clean sheet. Did I bring on the guy I'm trying to sell? Probably. I'm going to take off Morris for Big. I'm playing with a 5'6" or was it 5'9" target man now. Bengu is the lad I want to move on. He's on 2.2 grand a week. I mean, we've had 19 shots, 12 on target. Like, our problem is definitely not creating chances, I don't think. It is putting the ball in the back of the net. I definitely feel like problem position striker, problem positions in terms of depth, defensive mid, potentially the wings, but there's too many. There's too many positions. Going to maybe try and see if we can get a couple of loans. That might be a good way to go. Hopefully on cheaper wages, but we really need to be careful what we do, I think. I'm loath to make too many changes or too many signings in January. Safama, very good run, just getting up the field like we should be, breaking forward. Gamedi though, poor pass. They launch it forward again, our defenders will eat that up. Right, 5 minutes remaining plus whatever's added on. Gianni. Again, a guy with like Jelly who was just sitting in our reserve / under 23 / whatever squad. Penalty? It is a penalty. I have no fucking clue who's going to hit it. It's Villakazi. And it's in. It's 4. What a comfortable win this has become. What a comfortable win. New manager bounce indeed. Puts us in the same points as Royal AM. We've played the same amount of games. It's just goal difference is in their favour. And there's not much I can do for that. And it's 4-0. That's a very good win. Do you know what? First 2 games in charge. 4 points from 6. I'm actually delighted with that. Looking at the teams and where they are in the league compared to us, I wouldn't even have... I would have been happy, I think, with 2 points. Truth be told, I think I would have been happy just getting 2 draws out of those games. Picking up 4 points. Good. That really good start. So we're just going to come back for the next 2 games, which are Sundowns, who are top of the league, I think. Right? Sundowns are top, and then if you play another game, you're getting an extra year. Honestly, I'm fine with that as things stand. Let's praise you. Don't care about you. Oh, who's the guy that I had to... Gabuza? Yeah, you're going back to the senior squad today. Who's this dude? Sorry, I'm just very quickly scanning. Yeah, next game then we're taking on... Why is everything going weird on this for me to now? Like, whatever, man. Right, next 2 games in is Sundowns, who are first, and then Cape Town City, who are 8th. Then we are taking that break all through January anyway, because we're not coming back till February. We're going to be taking on Royal AM and Stellenbosch. Okay, yeah, this week's episode's are sorted. Going into Sundowns and Cape Town City Wednesday. Friday will be Royal Air and Stellenbosch. We'll see what business we got done, if any, then. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a thumbs up. It massively helps out the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.